here for CAA Football, the Blitz, as we continue.
And he may go the distance. Terrence
You're going to put yourself in a situation and win a lot of football games.
Welcome, everyone, to CAA Football's The Blitz. I'm Bobby Broyles, joined always by Scott Meyer. We have a lot on tap for you today, so let's first look at this past weekend. For the second year in a row, Georgia Southern knocked off Old Dominion, CAA Football's lone remaining team in the playoffs. Scott, watching this game, the Monarchs at times seemed to have this game under control, but a big fourth quarter Eagles rally decided it as Georgia Southern pulled away.
Yeah, I think that's the key, Bobby, that fourth quarter rally. And if you look back with 2:30 left in the game, a key possession for the Monarchs, even though maybe going for it on 4th and 6 was a gamble. But I think, too, you look at that interception thrown by Taylor Heineke late, which led to a touchdown, just the decisive touchdown, really. 2:30 with the ball in your hands in Old Dominion's favor, I think that's worth a gamble for them, knowing their offense. But certainly that interception hurt. And I think, too, if you go back to last week, we talked about their defense getting off the field. They weren't able to get off the field late in the ball game without giving up a lot of points. I think 5 straight possessions for Southern with touchdowns. That hurt them.
ODU's loss on Saturday was the Monarchs' final contest as a CAA football member. As the team now moves to Conference USA, Georgia State is also set to depart the league as it heads to the Sun Belt next season. However, as we start to look ahead to 2013, CAA football will welcome 2 new members to the conference in 4-time reigning Big South champion Stony Brook and a strong Albany squad out of the NEC.
Yeah, both of those squads obviously wish Old Dominion and Georgia State best of luck in their future endeavors outside of the CAA. But also take a look at Stony Brook. They return a lot of talent, a lot of youth this past season up front, both offensive and defensive lines, and that's where you build strong teams. I think also Albany provides a great rivalry in terms of New England teams. New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and places like that. Maine will benefit from having that team up there in their region so they can play year in and year out.
Despite all of our teams being out of the running for the national championship, our work here isn't done yet. Next Monday, December the 17th, Commissioner Yeager, Zach Burris, and I will be heading to Philadelphia for the Sports Network Awards Banquet. We'll bring you a recap of the whole night along with video interviews and highlights from the event. So be sure to stay tuned to CAAfootball.com, our newly launched Every Day is Saturday blog, and our social media platforms for all of the coverage next Monday.
Yeah, that looks to be an exciting time, hopefully, for CAA football. I know watching that event, attending the event last year, we took home 3 of the 4 awards with Terrence West, Matt Evans, and Coach Ambrose from Towson winning. This year, Taylor Heineke, a finalist for the Walter Payton Award. I know a lot of other names involved in there with John Robertson, Stephon Robertson, with those respective awards. Another thing to keep an eye out, Coach Andy Talley from Villanova is presenting the Eddie Robinson Award, and another former Villanova great and CAA football great, Brian Finneran, presenting the Payton Award. So that's the good CAA connection. Look for all of that information and all of the recap stuff on our websites.
Well, Scott, as we conclude this episode of The Blitz, we will welcome a new co-host to the show in the new year following the national championship game, as CAA Football Director of Communications, Zach Burris, will be sitting in this chair. We are excited to hear about his insight into the league, and he has already been doing great work on the new blog at caafootball.wordpress.com.
Yeah, Zach's been a great addition to the staff. I think certainly what you just alluded to. He has some insights, does a great job in providing voice to those avenues, and now you'll hear his voice and see his face here sitting in this seat.
Scott, thank you once again for all of your knowledge and insight and even some bold predictions this season. It's been fun.
I appreciate it. The time, had fun doing it.
Fans, remember to stay tuned to CAAfootball.com as well as our blog and social media for all the latest going on around the league. And check back early next week as we will have full coverage from the 2012 Sports Network Awards Banquet from Philadelphia. Enjoy the rest of the week, everyone, and happy holidays from all of us at CAA Football.